Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 22 of Direwolf20's Let's Play of Project Architect 2, where I've been spending a little time between episodes getting ready to progress and get into making some armor from ours. So the plan is thus. I've flipped through the book, and I want to refresh your memory, as I had to refresh mine, on how the armor works in Ars Nouveau. There's basically 3 tiers of armor. You get Sorcerers, and then Arcanist, and then Battle Mage. Sorcerer has the least defense, but also gives you the most powerful upgrades by way of threads. So Sorceress armor, like once you get to tier 3, which is where we're probably going to jump to pretty quickly, I hope, you'll get access to like these really nice threads and stuff, where you'll have like, 4 extra like really good slots, right? This is a tier 1 slot, this is a tier 2 slot, and this is a tier 3 slot. So when you get the tier 3 head wrap from the sorcerer kit, you'll have one of each, right? At tier 1 you'll have a tier 1, at tier 2 you'll have a 1 and a 2, and at tier 3 you'll have a 1, 2, and a 3. And this is a 2, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. Now if you wanted to go the middle tier, which is Arcanist, you'll have more armor and more protection, but less stuff. So you'll notice like the foot wraps, for example, have a tier 3 in sorcerers, in Arcanists you don't. Right? And then the final and most powerful and most defensive one is Battle Mage, but it has the weakest of upgrades. So what I decided to do is kind of a combination. So for chestplate and leggings, I'll go Battle Mage since they have a tier 3. And I might tweak this if I find that there's other... if there's things I want more of, or if there's maybe things I want less of. I remember last time I played with this, there weren't enough threads that were compelling enough to make me like really desperately want tier 3 on all 4, right? So I might scale this back. But if I go these two for... so Battle Mage for chest and leggings, and then Helmet would be Arcana, and then Sorcerer's Foot Wraps. That would give me 4, tier 3 threads, and that would be cool, right? So we can start by, like, getting this going, right? So that's what I'm going to start with, and then we're going to upgrade them and see what goes into the upgrades, because I kind of haven't looked yet. And hopefully... Look at how cool this house is. Who built this? Oh, that's right, me. Haha. Dire good. All right, so Sorcerer's Foot Wraps will be not too shabby, right? It's going to be a gold pair of boots, and then these guys, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then gold boots, right? And then for the hat, it's going to be an iron helmet, right? So that'll be cool. And then for the leggings, it's going to be diamond. And for the chest plate, it's also going to be diamond. Okay? So we can 1, 2, 3, 4 that, and we'll get the helmet. Now, if I'm not mistaken, upgrading these to the next couple tiers is going to be pretty straightforward. And I think this can go here. And then I totally had this thing. There it is. Can go... probably here. Is that cool? That looks good to me. Okay, so that's that. Okay, so then you two remain, and then we're going to upgrade these as best we can in a moment. So if I'm not mistaken, everything upgrades the same way, mostly, for the most part. It looks like there's like there's another set from an add-on, Ars Elemental. We'll look at that because that gets you to like tier 4, which is kind of cool. But what I'm really looking for is this guy, right? So 2 blaze rods, 2 ender pearls, and a chorus fruit per upgrade, right? So we're going to do that, and then we're going to want 2 blaze rods. That is not this. See, I keep swapping between which one I want in slot 3, and I never have the one that I intend to have when I go to do it. So we're going to want 8 blaze rods, 8 ender pearls, and 4 chorus fruit. Okay. And then we can start with this. So I'm going to put you away. You can go, and you can go, and we'll do that. How's that sound? 1, 2, not enough source nearby. Oh, right, we're going to need source for this. I forgot. This upgrade needs source. Speaking of, we're going to want to figure out a nice way to generate a healthy amount of source. So we should probably talk about how we're going to do that, because I haven't figured it out yet. I want to do some kind of sourcey teleport, So I'm thinking like we start with this. Let's get some arcwood. Cool. Cool. And then one more source jar and we're good. I'm thinking we might use the Vitalytic source link and generate it from over in our mob farm. That could be cool. So we have a bunch of source just kind of sitting here. So we'll use this for now. And then we'll, you know, manage things as they come along. So you guys, and then that. Nice. And then this one. And that'll give us tier 2. And that'll be our last set. Cool. And then you guys are going to be the final tier, which will be tier 3. Now, not really the final tier, because I think we can upgrade that further, right? So if we look at this guy, once you're at tier 3, we can upgrade him, is that right? To tier 4, but there's like different from Ars Elemental. So there's Geomancers, there's Pyromancers, there's Aquamancers, and then there's Aethermancers. And they each have some cool things we can do that we'll check out maybe. And that makes me wonder now, actually. Do they all have the same thread count thing? Because that might make going this route kind of unnecessary. They might. So, elemental. Because I think they have... So they all have an empty 3. Okay. So they all have 3, 2, 1, actually. And it's... That's cool. Are they all the same armor kit? I think they are. So what we could do if we wanted to is just kind of like pick one of those sets that we want to go with. Like which one do we think would be cool, right? Because these are all 8 on the chest plate, right? Chest plate is 8, chest plate is 8, chest plate is 8, and chest plate is 8. Okay. And that's Battle Mage tier armor set, right? Because if we look at this, your chest plate is 6 for Arcanus and 5. So yeah, if we went to tier 4, it's going to be Battle Mage tier, but they'll all have slots empty 3. That I might want to do. I like that kind of plan. Should we check that out? I think we should check that out. So let's pick which tier of Elemental we want. Now we're going to need a Mark of Mastery, which looks actually kind of a lot to make. You can also imbuement chamber it. So you can either imbuement or enchanting apparatus it. Well, that's interesting. Other kinds of essence too. So in order to get, I guess, any one of these, we're going to need this Mark of Mastery. And then we're going to have to decide. I'm leaning towards fire. Because, like, who wouldn't? But Geomancer absorbs some earth-related damage and convert into mana. Gives food deep underground if about to starve. And if we look at that, plus 4 mana regen, 100 max mana. Compare it to this, a little bit better, yes. So I think we should absolutely pick one of these sets. Fire is absorb some fire-related damage and convert to mana. Instantly clears fire, so that's kind of cool. Highly reduced fall damage. We don't take fall damage anymore, so I'm alright with that. Refill if about to drown. I'm going to lean towards the Pyromancer set, right? So let's do Elemental Pyromancer, and we will do all of these. Now, am I correct to assume that all of them are pretty much identical? Yes. So we're going to need you, and this Mark of Mastery, which shouldn't be too bad to get, but we'll find out, okay? So you guys go back. You can come back here and get ready to do that. And we should also look into getting the Vitalytic source link. And we should do some source teleporting to, like, keep the jars in this room full at all times. So can I get a Vitalytic source link? We just need a melon, which we may have melons. We do. Okay, so then Vitalik source link is a thing. We are cool with that. Then we can make ourselves a source jar. And all I got to do is come over here. Now, can I just do that and you'll collect? Is that all there is to it? I feel like it is. Double check. Source. Generates a moderate amount of source from nearby mob death and animal breeding. Additionally, the video will generate passive source from nearby baby animals and will accelerate their growth. Well, that's kind of cool. Okay. So you're probably going to work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually leave this whole setup as it is, both with the Blazing Arcwood and the Vitalytic source link, or no? Maybe not. Maybe not. So I bet this went in here, didn't it? I bet it did. It did. It did. Look at all the cool stuff we've got in here, though. That is a lot of junk. And in terms of you, we are maybe a fifth of the way full. So can't sleep. Monsters nearby. I wonder why. All right, so because I kind of want to make sure that this. So part of the problem was if I set up this Vitalytic, right? So I don't want to connect up to this guy because this guy's powering the ritual. So do you think the Vitalytic could run here? Is that going to be enough? I think that's working, I think. Yes, that's what I want. Okay, so we want to make sure that this thing always runs because we don't want the ritual to die. So what we're going to have is 2 source jars. One that will transmit to relays, right? So what we're going to want is to have the source relay system thing. So we're going to want the warper, operates similar to source relay splitter, but can teleport source an endless distance between other warp relays. For distances beyond 30 blocks, there's a chance that some source will be lost. Right. So I want this dude. And a relay enables transport of source between source jars to other source relays. To pull from source jars, and then the relay to send between relays. Do I need one of these in between, or am I cool to just pull? We'll see. So I'm going to want a source. We're definitely going to want a splitter. So we're going to want a splitter, and then we're going to want a warper, right? And I think we're going to want 2 warpers. So we're going to want 2 relays. Okay, and then we're going to want a splitter, which will also need a relay. Okay, so splitter will be 4 lapis and 4 quartz. One, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then the warper will be 4 ender pearls and 4 popped chorus root. Cool. I'll come back for you in a sec, sir. And then real quick, let's just teach you how that works. Cool. Now we're going to need 4 more ender pearls and 4 more chorus fruit because I need 2 of these, remember? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's cool. And then we're going to want the wand, right? Which is 2 source gems and a gold ingot. And a stick. Do we have any sticks in here? We do. Sweet. Alright, so what I'm thinking is we have a splitter on the ceiling, and we have this dude there, right? And then you're going to position set you, relay set to send, position set, relay set to send, position set, send, position set, send, position set, send. Is that cool? So he's currently sending to 8 locations. He's taking from 1, sending to 1. Then I do this, and you go from here to here, taking from 1, and then your position is set. Taking from 1. Haha! Look at it go! It works! That is cool. That is cool. Right? How cool is that? I'm on board with this setup. I think that's cool. All right. So now we've got this stuff all done. So now we're going to need to look primarily into making this, which means making each of the different things and then having a Wilden tribute in the middle, which is obtained from defeating the Wilden Chimera via the ritual of Summon Warden. So we're going to actually have to do that for sure. Not a big deal. We can definitely make that happen. But before we do that, we should look into making each one of these dudes. So what I'm going to do is actually add them all to my to-do list, and then we can set them up. Now, those are all going to be imbuement chamber setups. So what we should do is we should... So imbuement chambers, we're going to basically want 8 of these, right? Okay. And then we're going to want arcane pedestals times 24. And I think I can make them tiny-ish, right? Now, where do we want this to live? Because this is going to be like a pretty large setup. So should we clear... like what we could have is like an elevator that goes into a basement-y kind of thing here. That could be kind of cool. Like maybe I want to put this back here. That could be fun, right? And then we could have like a basement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we could have like a destruction gadget. Eight, 4 down, 0, save. Does that seem pretty safe? Seems pretty safe. And we could have, let's light it up so you guys can see what's happening. Where is my spell book? Okay. Is that cool? That looks good to me. right? And then we could probably have, do we have more of those bricks? We have some. So maybe what we could do is, like, build me with them. So if we did something like this, does that clear most of the mess? At least some of the mess, right? That and that. Much cooler. Okay. You go away. You're coming back. I might want you just to be like a smallish. And I'll address, because it's just too cluttery. So I guess we extended beyond. Did we? You know what? I think we're back one. Does it matter that much? Probably not. Yeah. So what we're going to want to do is probably exchanger you with stone. I'll do 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. How's that sound? Is that cool? I think that's cool. And then we can surface you. Like that. And that seems like a pretty good kind of setup. And then you can be fuzzied. Okay, I need you to be this guy. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. And then you guy. Guess that's fine, right? Why does it still feel wrong to me? Am I off on this side too? That's why. All right, how's that look? Not terrible. So it's a 9x9 intern, right? But at least it lines up with everything, which I think works for us. The only thing I might want to do is exchanger you, even though you can't really see that from the outside, but at least it kind of keeps the theme proper. Yeah, it seemed cool. I like that. And now if I wanted to, I could totally run this along this way and stick to that. Does that sound like a plan? I like that. That's cool. I think that looks good. Yeah? Cool with that? Alright, so then down here, we're going to want to set up our pedestals. So, like, all this can go away. All this can go away, including this and this. And in here is where we're going to set up our pedestals and imbuement chambers, right? So what we're going to want to have is basically, let's find a good pattern that we like. Because remember, we're going to need 8 of them, ultimately, right? Now, I've definitely done this before. This is not terrible. Okay. And then you could probably sit here. Now, would we want one in the center-ish? That could be cool. How do we feel about that? And then this could be where our elevator goes. I like that plan. And yay for elevators having EMC. Cool. Okay. Okay. And this should exist in the A system, so we should be cool. And then you can sleep. Deal? Cool. So then we're here, and if we have to get down into our basement, we can do so, and then that's where all this stuff lives. Is that cool? I think that's a cool kind of setup. All right, now we're going to want all of these things, right? So iron, seeds, dirt, flint, torch, gunpowder, right? Iron, seeds, dirt. Well, I don't want to do that. Iron, seeds, dirt, flint and steel, torch, gunpowder. Okay. Then we'll just do that, that, and that. And those are the first two. Okay. Water bucket, snow, kelp. Feather, wing, arrow. So water bucket, snow. Do we not have any snow? We'll figure that out in a minute. I'm sure there's a way to get snow. Kelp. I'm pretty sure I have non-dried kelp available in here. Feather, Wilden wing, arrow. So we're going to need a water bucket, which shouldn't be too bad. But how do we get snow? Anything that we currently have access to that could make us snow? Not really. Now we could look at an entropy manipulator. How hard are you to make? Not terrible. Well, it made ice, so that's cool. How do we make snow with you? Cool. Shift right click, flowing water. If I shift right click you, oh, that's cool. Okay. Snow learned. And I believe it was a snow block, which also can be learned for the record. Okay, so you're going to go here, and entropy manipulator, you can have a home. You. And you three. So then we're going to need sugar, milk, corn, starbuckle token, book. So book, I don't think we have a starbuckle token. Oh, we do actually. Corn, but I'm pretty sure I got one of those in here. Cool. And you are sugar, milk. Sugar, milk. Okay. Go find a cow real quick. And that's cool. All right, 2 more to go. Button, redstone clock, wither skeleton skull, bone meal, golden apple. Okay. Golden apple. Bone meal. We have withered bones. The wither skeleton skulls do not, but withered ribs? Do they have EMC? No. Mob drops. So we'll probably have to go hunt for one of those, right? But button redstone clock shouldn't be a problem. I think it's a stone button though, right? Yes. Redstone dust. Clock. Now all we really need is a wither skeleton skull, and we should be good to go. So let's do this. Let's get ready with you and put my bricks back, and you're ready. And let's go find a wither skeleton. Deal? Now what we're going to do with said wither skeleton when we find him is anybody's guess. But if I go northwest, I don't know that I've spent a lot of time here since I could fly, but I was definitely, you know what I should do? This is a fortress, right? I think this is a fortress. Is this a fortress? I think it is. Or is this some kind of other structure? This doesn't look... Oh, there's wither skeleton skulls here. So that's definitely cool. So how about we put a waystone? Nether fortress, right? That's cool. Anything good in here? Green, not terrible. Another green. Another green. Another green. Another green. And another green. And another green. Okay. Is that everything? Is that cool? Yes. I kind of want you out. You can move there. Oh, Enderman. Sneaky. Sneaky Endermans. Oh, hello. And the green. Okay, so now we just need to find a wither skeleton skull, and we'll be good to go. Sure are a lot of loots in here. Hello. They're different. 2 different kinds of withered bones. That's funny. Blue. Green. I saw that blaze, don't worry. Did you see the blaze? I saw the blaze. Ain't nothing getting past Eagle-Eyed Dyer. Alright. I'm just gonna look around, I guess, off camera for a few minutes and kill... Now, technically, I don't think it matters how I kill these guys, because I don't think I have... Do I have looting on this thing yet? I don't really, do I? I really just kind of got, like, attack boosts, because I didn't quite have what I needed for looting. So I will probably be a minute because we don't have looting or beheading going on. And yeah, I'll come back once I get a wither skeleton skull, which hopefully won't be terribly long, but we'll see. I heard one. I heard a wither skeleton, didn't I? Yes. So back in what will hopefully be a minute. You know what? It's pretty much wrapping up point anyway. What are you, a name? That's right, hide. We'll wrap up here. Look, he's Vincent and not very nice. Of course I'm gonna... Oh, see? Look how not nice he is. Aha. Yeah, so I'll come back next episode. Once we've... I thought I'd get a purple guaranteed for killing him. No? Oh, yep. No, I did. There it is. There's the guaranteed purple. All right, I'll come back next episode, and we'll continue with the stuff that we're doing. For now, Del20 sign off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. We'll come back next time and do some more Ars Novui stuff. All right, for now, you know what to do. Look at this. What's that do? Nothing. Oh my goodness, what are you? All right, for now, take it easy.